You're listening to the February 7th, 2021 reading of Blossom Goodchild's channeling with the Federation of Light.
Morning, guys. Well, as you probably know, I had a little rant last week. But every cloud has a silver lining. Over 800 emails, all full of love, yet also expressing how they're feeling, too. One of the big issues seems to be, and I'm totally with this, feeling humiliated amongst family and friends because nothing that is said ever comes about. Many have lost both through sticking to their truth, and then when nothing happens, it makes it even harder. What words of wisdom can you offer for me and these people?
We are most grateful to have you back on board, Blossom. We had concern to a certain degree, only for the energy that was picked up by you, by those who felt hurt and dismayed.
No worries, I'm all good after my week off, and I've learned much through the emails.
Dearest Blossom, and indeed all souls who have chosen to find our words, let us firstly say, we love you. You of the ground crew, although not feeling so at times, have the strength and courage to see this mission through. It may appear, that nothing concrete is actually taking place to change the state of affairs that have held your world captive for eons of time. Let us assure you, when the fireworks go off, they certainly will display a show like never seen before. We have spoken many times of the warriors of light being the ones to nurture and strengthen the many, many souls who shall find themselves lost when these BAMs take place. It will not be for any one of you lighted beings to turn around and say, I told you so. For although there shall be relief in the hearts of many, that they indeed had not gone crazy, this also will be the time for all hands on deck, in order to help pick up the pieces and mend the hearts of many a broken soul. This, then, will bring your courage back. This, then, will renew your strength and purpose for being here. This, then, will allow you to feel that all the pain and the waiting and the confusion was worth every single breath. You knew all along in your hearts it was coming. Yet, some days the wait just felt too long.
You can say that again. Speaking for us humans, the humiliation is a hard one. Yes, one can say rise above it, and we have no choice but to do that. Yet to know your friends and family think you're cuckoo and say nothing because they feel off she goes again sort of hurts. We are not stupid. Yet year after year, after year, after year, when nothing that has been presented presents itself, one can totally see where they're coming from.
Let us interrupt you there, if we may. The only proof you have right now is the knowing in your heart. Would you agree?
Yes, although that can waver greatly.
Can it, Blossom? Does it? For you always seem to get back in the saddle, as we believe the saying goes. And you do this, each one of you do this, because the truth remains in your hearts, no matter how the outside scenario is presented to you.
Yes, there is that. Yet one may question sometimes if in fact we've got it all wrong and maybe we'll never be validated for our heartfelt truth.
And should that be the case, which of course it cannot be at this stage, in the final stage of the takedown, what would you do? Still believe in your truth?
Yes, because I can't swap my truth to something else. It just isn't possible.
Exactly, Blossom. So, when one is feeling forlorn and humiliated,
I know you want to speak about humiliation. That's a big one for me and many. A tricky one. Even though we know it's up to us to choose whether to feel humiliated or not.
There. You have it in a nutshell.
Not that easy, guys. Interesting that many emails spoke of one channeling quietly for themselves and dates, etc., that were told never coming to fruition, time after time. Let me tell you, it feels humiliating. So many folk one may know thinking, when will they not just see this is all just a hoax, or words to that effect?
Blossom, the choice indeed must come from the individual. When riled, say to the self the I am mantra. When not riled, say to the self the I am mantra. You can feel it, all of you. Can you not? When you say this, you are ringing the doorbell to home. Has there ever been a time when this has been chanted and not enchanted you? Has there ever been a time when this has not centered you and given you inner strength? Of course not. It has been designed in its coding to take you straight back to the fireside of inner knowing. Perhaps it helps to know that so many are having to suffer this. We use this word, for it feels that way, does it not?
Yes, especially for those who literally have no family left to talk to. How brave they are.
So, it should help to know that the deeper the wounds inflicted by loved ones, the stronger the soul becomes. It cannot not. It may feel done in and exhausted and angry. Angry with us, yes, for we appear to have fed you false information.
Once again.
Yet, this is not so. When one truly knows our love, who we are and why we come, when one knows that within, they know too that there is not one reason that we would do that. Again, one either knows this or they don't.
People have suggested we stay off the predictions. It's safer that way. I'll pass a talking stick to you on this one.
Dearest souls, within all that is occurring during this changeover on your planet, it would be very difficult to avoid certain matters. This changeover from dark to light ruling your planet is far, far, far more complex than the human brain can actually grasp, with the greatest of respect.
No problem, I get that. It would certainly feel better, though, if something was presented to pick us all up. Dear God, how many times have I said that to you? Many cannot understand why something cannot be done to uplift our spirits, to help us carry on. Something. Many feel you don't know just how bad it is, how hard it is for us down here, because if you did, surely you would find a way to throw us a bone, as the saying goes.
Indeed, we are not in human form, yet we can and do pick up on energy formations. If you were, each one, to close the eyes and feel us, you would know we are throwing you so much love and support in any and every way we can. Do you see? To let you know we are with you, to throw that bone in a way of mass sighting or the sky turning red, etc., would throw plans off course.
How? And just for the record, can you turn the sky red? Oh my God, you're going to say at the flick of a switch, aren't you?
Well, we were. Yet you have kindly said that for us.
Like, for real? Really? Oh, no point in me asking how. My mind's already blown. Okay, let's follow this through. If you were to do that, how would that blow plans on the ground?
Because things would change course.
For the better, surely.
Not until the divine timing is in place, and when it is, all will make sense.
Far be it from me to advise the divine creator, yet perhaps a brief assessment of the energy levels on the ground crew wouldn't go amiss. I'm serious. If this is all an experiment anyway, surely the one with all the brains can see how much we are in need of a boost up the proverbial jacksie.
We are aware of your jesting, yet the more serious intent behind it. Blossom,
Yes.
as you say to many, hang on.
To what? Very little driftwood left floating.
Hang on to what you know to be truth. The tide is about to turn. You just wait and see.
Little else we can do. What to expect when it does?
As it changes direction, it reveals all that lays underneath it. The truth will out, Blossom Goodchild. The truth will out.
Well, we keep holding on to that with hope in our hearts, and although battered and bruised along the way, we once again regain our strength and hope, somehow, and soldier on.
Do not focus on what is appearing to be. Focus on the elation that is to come. Focus on a time upon your planet when this game is over. Focus on a world that feels joyous to live in. Focus on a world that tells the truth always, for there is nothing taking place that needs to be lied about. Can you imagine that?
Quite hard to. Have you not heard of mainstream media?
Yet, this is to be one of the great changes. The entire system of what is loosely termed as entertainment shall not return to how it was, once brought down.
So that's still on the cards then?
It is a major player. The trump card, would we say?
No pun intended.
None indeed. It is a colloquial saying, is it not?
I'd answer you if I knew exactly what colloquial meant. Good old Google. Or not. Yes, it is indeed a colloquial saying on this here planet. Can you share more?
It does not take a rocket scientist to see that not only is one fed lies continually regarding the current state of affairs anywhere in the world, yet most forms of so-called entertainment has one on the edge of their seat or hiding behind cushions so as not to look at the fear factors that are everywhere. Gloom and doom is the order of the day to keep one down. Games of mass destruction, war games. Where is the love? Where is the light? Where is the truth? Imagine actually being entertained through love, light, and truth. You are thrown mere morsels of light, so the mainstream media are not seen as all darkness. Yet, is it not that even the most romantic of love stories has much sadness or trauma in it?
Yes, indeed. Usually Auntie Flo's leg falls off or baby Bobby falls down a well and drowns. Yet they all live happily ever after.
Life was not designed to be this way. Know this. You are moving forward into a new earth, where such depths of despair have no place. The very air itself shall shift into higher vibrations. And there you shall be basking in a new way of understanding. Living amongst one another in harmony, where neither color nor creed tears souls apart. A world where love is truly known. Imagine. Imagine. Imagine.
Yep, I'm hopping on board that happy train right now. We got this, people. We got this. In gratitude, in loving service, I am still here.